All right, guys, this is Dr. Bagley. Thank you very much for joining me. Today, I want to talk to you about a serious topic to help my guys out. Okay. The reason I want to talk to the guys more specifically is to help them identify a good woman versus not a good woman. Of course, you ladies, you can come along with this, so you can probably get some ideas on how we think and some ideas. Okay. I'm going to use scripture and the definitions from scripture base, and then it applies to all women, even including then and now. Okay. How I'm going to express it, you'll see very quickly how it applies. Okay. Let's start off by understanding there's 4 types of women. Okay. Real fast, there's a concubine, there is a harlot, there's a Jezebel, and then there's a virtuous woman. Okay, let's talk about it. Concubine. A concubine woman is the type of woman who is entertaining. It's not necessarily about sex. It's all about having fun with life. She may go to the bar, she may drink a lot or not, but she likes to take life for what it has to offer at this moment. Okay? So this woman in this context, she finds nothing wrong in what she's doing. There's nothing wrong, but she's an entertainer. She likes to enjoy life for the moment. Quite honestly, she hangs out with other women, and she may hang out with a bunch of guys. The point is, she's an entertainer, and if she likes to enjoy life to the fullest, and however that may look like, she's a concubine. The thing about the concubine is they're doing it for a reason. In one hand, they're liking what they do. In the other hand, they want a man to accept them for what they do. And the only type of man that is deserving to pick a concubine is what we call a sugar daddy. A sugar daddy man who will pay her for her entertainment, let it be for a trophy girl, or because she looks good next to him. Okay, he's showing her off. It's a status position. At the same time, it's all about having fun, looking good, and making sure the man that she picks accepts her for who she is, and the sugar daddy doesn't want to change her. A sugar daddy is going to pay her to be her. I mean, after all, that's what he likes in a woman. But a sugar daddy is not serious, ladies. He will never be serious to you. The old movie, The Pretty Woman, with the rich stock man, the man from New York finding a prostitute and falling in love with a prostitute. No, he hired her. For those of you who know about the movie, he hired her because she was converted from a prostitute position to a concubine position. Entertain me, meaning spend time with me, be with me, make me look good, and I will pay you for your time. Okay? Guys, if you find a woman with any attributes of what I just mentioned, and you're not a sugar daddy, do not consider yourself to change her, make her better, whatever you want to rationalize in your codependency mind. The point is, let her be. Just let her be. Just let her be, period. The next one is a harlot. A harlot has many names in today's time. We call it a prostitute. We call it a freelancer. We can call it any name you want to give it. The whole point is this type of woman is very specific. She is out to please you sexually 9 out of 10 times in return of her time pleasing you for money. It can be as direct as a woman off the street, as a escort woman, as a woman who says, if I spend time with you, you got to take care of my hair, my nails, my kids, and so on. That's a harlot. A harlot is looking for payment. Yes, she will take a sugar daddy at the same time. In fact, what woman won't? But the truth of the matter is, she's looking for a direct payment, and she has no problem saying to you, I need my money. Don't mess me up with my money. Because the objective is her time is money. And what she does can be from sex, entertainment. It can also blend itself as a concubine. But in reality, she's a harlot. She's out there for short term or long term. Short term is a couple hours. Long term is maybe overnight. Okay. If you're with a harlot and as good looking as they could be, they only care about money. They don't care about you. They will never care about you. There's so many examples in social media in today's time where you can look at a woman and say that he took care of me, he took me through this and helped me through that. But when he became broke or he got sick and he lost his job, he don't have money, I got to go. She'll say to him, I got to go. Because she's a harlot. She's a prostitute. She's a freelancer. She's using you for money only. And the pretend in the story of her act within who she is, the pretending is to make you feel like there's love in there. If you find a woman who needs and says to you, I need my money, and yet you feel an emotion towards her, she's good. She got you. But just realize, as soon as you say no, as soon as you don't have money, or as soon as you say I lost my job, or as soon as you say I got hurt, she's not there for you. Okay? So keep that in mind. A concubine and a harlot is very low level. And when I typically mean about low level, meaning they from a bachelor's degree education down. Because there's harlots and concubines from who has a bachelor's degree and down. There's harlots at the same time who have masters, but that's far and few. I'm not even concerned about those right now. So be mindful. Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. If they want to go out and have fun, concubine. If they ever says, I need money, harlot. Okay? Low level entertainment positions. Okay. The next one is a Jezebel. A Jezebel in the scripture, if you read about her, she was a queen. Jezebel is what we call a professional woman who's a controller. She likes to control everything. And even if she makes you feel like you're in control, that making you feel like you're in control is her controlling everything. Okay? She's a professional woman. She can be a nurse, a doctor. She can be an attorney. She has her bachelor's, her master's. She has a career. But she's in control. She likes to be in control. And if you find a woman who's in control, I'm talking about there's a difference between compromising and I don't feel like it, and this woman is strong enough to take over when I don't feel like something, right? Meaning that she's a strong woman. There's a difference between a strong woman and a woman who is a Jezebel. Now, a typical scenario for a Jezebel is professionalism. If you say, I don't like what you're wearing, and she'll tell you, this is what I wear. I'm going to wear this regardless of what you like. If you say, could you come home at a decent time? She'll say, I come home whenever I need to come home. I need to take care of business because business is first. Why is she with you? Because you need to help her for herself and her sake. A Jezebel is at a higher level, but at the same time, be mindful that she's a controller. If she can't let it go, meaning if she can't let you be in control, or you and her can be equal, right? Then that's a Jezebel, and that woman will drive you crazy over a period of time. Now, what I mean by a period of time is you may be able to use her as she's using you, and then but she'll get frustrated of you, and then you'll get frustrated and other things out of her, and then eventually you'll both start hating each other, right? A Jezebel will look at her identity and say, I'm a doctor. I make more money than you. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I think I deserve this. It's all about I. And the scripture of Jezebel gives us a point of view of manipulating the king for the purpose of what she wants, meaning in the context of the story was to kill off all of the priests and priestesses because she wanted everyone to worship her. Okay. So that's a professional woman, but she's controlling and she can't stop controlling. Okay. The last woman is a virtuous woman. This is also another high level woman. Proverbs 31, if those who want to look into that one. I'll give you the other scriptures if there's other scriptures so you can look them up. But a virtuous woman is an entrepreneur. She has her own business. She wakes up early. She stays up late. She sells her product. She makes her product. And she's doing all kinds of good things. She's taking care of her body because she knows her body, her man likes. Her mouth is law and also ruleship, meaning she's a strong woman by herself, but she's also kind. She's also considerate. It says that she wakes up early and makes food and prepares for her servants. A Jezebel will be prideful of having servants and thinking people are supposed to serve her all the time. But a virtuous woman is a professional woman who even honors the servants, like waiters and waitresses, the cooks, people who do things for her. She's appreciative of those, at the same time keeping a high standard. She takes care of her husband and her children. She provides food. She cooks. And why is she going to get the food if she has maids? That's the kind of woman she is. Okay? So you need a virtuous woman. Now, a virtuous woman is a high-level good woman, and 9 out of 10 times you won't find her because it's her nature to be this way. And if she's young, and when I mean young, like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 age group, that's her nature. There's some guys that's going to grab a hold of those ladies and lock them down. Okay. There are older ladies who are virtuous women. Husbands pass away. Husbands just, it's not there. They never got married because. And then there are some who learn from being a concubine, a harlot, and a Jezebel to become a virtuous woman. Still the same. She's hard to find, very rare to find, to the point where it's compared from a woman's point of view. She's compared to riches, silver and gold or jewelry or whatever it is. Her value is priceless if you can find a woman like this. And if you do find a woman who cooks for you and takes care of you, and you take care of her, and you're proud for you to be with her, and she's not egotistical, conceited, arrogant, and so on, then the opportunity for you just to take your time with her and build something with her, and eventually you two can build something together. That's value, and that's something valuable that you can put your emotions into and behind. A Jezebel, a harlot, and a concubine, there is no way in hell you should have any emotion with them. Use them as quickly as they use you. I can't tell you what to do or not do. I'm just letting you know that's what's out there. And you pick and choose which one you want to deal with. As for smart men, we're very patient. We're waiting for the virtuous woman. And what I mean by waiting for the virtuous woman, ultimately, you won't find it with a religion title. You won't find it with a political title. You won't find her with a social title. You find her, and that's the whole point. You will find her. You have to find her. That means you got to go through the concubine, the harlots, the Jezebels. You got to go through them to find. Now, when I mean go through, I'm not talking about have sex with every damn body. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's a numbers game. You have to go through 100, 200 women just to find a decent woman that you can try to have a communication with and find if she's really a true woman, a virtuous woman, versus a harlot who pretends to be a virtuous woman. And how easily can you find that? It's very easy. Watch what she does. If a woman is about herself, then you know she's not about you. If a woman is not preparing herself for a family, then you know she cannot be with you. If she's not doing what she's doing for the future of the next generation, then you know she's not a virtuous woman. These are the things that you need to take your time, and you need to sit down and examine each and every last one of the women you look at. And very quickly in social media and dating apps is very quickly to determine which one is a concubine, which one is a harlot, and which one is a Jezebel. Very quickly. The virtuous woman will stand out, and she'll look different. She'll talk different. She'll act different. But in that difference, keep in mind, when you do reach a virtuous woman, she's at a high level. Her mentality is at a high level. Her standards is at a high level. So you can't just address her as you would a Jezebel, harlot, or concubine. You have to be very particular, meaning your message to her is, I'm going to take care of you if you take care of me. We're going to take care of our children and our future, and so on and on and on. Okay? Which is, again, very tricky when it comes to a harlot and concubine, because a harlot and concubine, very quickly you can find out if they're a virtuous woman by just simply saying, I don't have money, or just go to them and say, I got fired. Watch their reactions. Will they pick up and say, I will take care of you no matter what, because it's going to be some hard times? Or are they going to look at you and you're like, I ain't taking care of a man? Right? So, out of these 4 women, there are 4 types of women, that all women fit in the categories here. I'm not going into the subclasses. We'll just keep it in a lump sum point of view. Now, guys, because I outlined 4 types of women, you really now just need to step back, see what's out there, examine your partner, watch her. Now, when I say watch her, just real quick, watch what she does when she's with you is one thing, okay? So what she does with you is this. Take what she done with you and match it to her social media. Does it match? If she's submissive to you when you're together, does she look sexy for all those other guys on her social media? And if she says, no, I don't look sexy, I'm not that kind of woman, quite honestly, okay, let's take it to the next level, or the next, we'd call it level. Look at her friends. Who are her friends? Her friends is who she is, because you can only hang out, thieves can only hang out with thieves, and liars can only hang out with liars, and harlots can only hang out with other harlots, and concubines can only hang out with other concubines. So how she treats you when you're face to face, how she treats you matching with what she shows on her social media. And if you can't see anything indifferent with her social media and how she treats you, look at her friends in the background. Okay? I'll give you an example of what I mean real fast, and then I'll close it with this. I used to tell my kids, not my personal kids, I used to, when I have a high school, I used to own a high school. I told the kids, if you're dating somebody and you're going on a date, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to try to look their best. Okay. Find a picture or do FaceTime. When she's in her room, look at her room. And does it match how she presented herself? Meaning, she looked good and very presentable when you guys went on a date. But when you saw FaceTime or a picture of her room or her house, it's nasty. Her room is dirty. So you can tell real quick, if she dressed real nice with you, it was only a front, because the reality is her room is nasty. And if her room is nasty and you get with her, then How is she going to keep a house clean if she can't even keep a room clean? Right? That's what I mean, guys. You have to find out what she does when she's talking to you and so on, and does it match her social media pictures and videos, right? And then does her friends match her, because you can only hang around likeness. You can only hang around with likeness. And I'm telling you, you have to go through a lot of women. And you may not, even this year or next year or the next 5 years, you may not find a virtuous woman. But if by any chance that the good Lord has blessed you to find a virtuous woman, hold on to that one. Hold on to it. Okay? All right, guys. This is Dr. Bagley. I hope this helps somebody. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. If it's something personal, please, please, please DM me, message me offline, and I'll be more than happy to work with you guys. All right? All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.